I didn't want to talk to you so close to finals, or have to change anything.
No, it's fine. I think I know why you're here. Have a seat. How is it?
He's fine. He just needs some time. I need to be there for him now. He was always there for me.
How much time will you need?
I don't know, the rest of the year. You know, just until he's back on his feet and healthy again.
April, you're one of our best faculty members. We're going to miss you.
It shouldn't be so long. Just until he's back on his feet, you know, maybe just 1 year.
Well, I'll put in a call to the district office. They'll understand. You're very brave, April.
It was 3 years ago. My husband had just come home from 2 tours in Iraq, where he suffered a mortar attack that left him with traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress disorder. I was never able to return to teaching. Taking care of my husband is now my job. Did you take your pills? Your pills. Did you check the reminders on your phone?
My reminders? I shut those things off!
Mike, come on. It's
No.
not past 12. Mike,
No.
please!
No!
Mike!
My wife. Sometimes she must feel like she has 3 children. There's our 2 sons, and then there's me. I'm her biggest child, her problem child. I fought in the war against terror. How many people can say that? Lots. How many people can say it's something wrong with them because of it? Lots. But it's still an honor to have served. I've seen people die, yes. Friends. I've seen terrorist attacks, car bombs, people standing in the middle of a crowd with a bomb in their backpack. And I've seen whole families cowering behind American soldiers. I've seen so much, and now I'm home. I'm home and I'm my wife's responsibility. I can't be there to support her. My kids have to get put through college. I can't be there to support them. I can't. I can't!
My husband came home 2 weeks ago. And one night we were in bed and I felt him leave. I rolled over and tried to get back to sleep. Then I heard something drop downstairs. I ran down to the kitchen and there he was at the table with a gun in his mouth. I screamed and cried and begged him, and he couldn't do it. Not then, not there, not with me in the house looking at him. The next morning while he slept, I packed everything. I called my parents and said I was coming home. And then I looked at him. I couldn't leave him. I haven't physically left the house without him since. He's not that far from me now. He's just in the waiting room.
Eric, you've lost quite a bit of weight.
Haven't had much of a different day.
How about the pills? Have they been any help?
To tell the truth, they make me sicker. Can I just stop taking them?
Well, it's not that simple. We'll have to wean you off them now that your system has become so accustomed to them. If you just stop taking them now, it could make things worse.
Whatever you say.
The casualties of war. Sitting in my clinic, never once having gone overseas, and yet they have lost their lives to the war. All their ambitions, hopes gone. All I can do is prescribe them pills. Pills that will make taking care of those who are truly dear to them a little easier. Sometimes I ask myself if I'm making a difference. But despite the helplessness I feel with these patients, it doesn't even come close to those who don't qualify for aid. Did the letter come?
Denial.
I'm sorry.
So what does this mean?
I'll have to charge you. liability and insurance policies?
I'll have to go to a free clinic, won't I?
Yes. I can make a few recommendations.
Thank you, Doctor. I was the soft one. My brother, he was the tough one. He joined the military. Now he's in a wheelchair. When I left my job those first few months to take care of him, I lost my health insurance with it. I had a steady job. Didn't once think that I would have to worry about anything like health insurance. Now I'm regularly combing the classifieds.
In 2010, an organization called the Wounded Warrior Project successfully petitioned Congress to give family caregivers both financial security and health care. By September of that year, there were 1,222 approved applicants. 1,222 Americans who had lost their loved ones in former lives to the war. Some of them are my patients. I listen to what they say day in and day out. And sometimes I don't know if I can help them. They deal with so much. What these wives deal with, what their sons and their daughters have to deal with. It's unimaginable.
When I was little, when he was home, my father and I would play catch.
Did you play a lot?
Yeah, we loved baseball. It was our thing. We'd watch baseball together, and when I was little, me and him would play catch.
Did you talk?
Yeah, we talk about all sorts of stuff. What I wanted to do when I grew up, school, girls. And now, I don't know what to do.
What about when you two would have a fight? Would you play then?
Well, yeah, if we weren't talking or having a fight, he'd throw my glove at me, and we'd go out back and start throwing the ball around until we were talking again. The day before my freshman year of college started, he took me out back and we played catch there for the last time.
You never played again?
No.
I see.
Yeah, my father was over in Afghanistan. He had been in the military all his life. It was like his job. I was never worried. I was just a sophomore in college. But then one day, my uncle shows up, telling me my father was paralyzed. I couldn't think. I never in a million years thought this could happen. So what was I going to do? Ask my uncle to abandon his family? So I go home spring semester. I could have been graduated by now. But I'm not sending my father to any nursing home. It's either that or stay home and get paid $1,000 a month for feeding him cereal and helping him use the bathroom.
Have you heard anything from your mother recently?
No, she hasn't been talking to me. She doesn't want to have anything to do with my father.
So there I am, talking to some government-provided shrink. Jesus, 2 years ago I sat there in school like I had a future. And my father likes to remind me whenever he can that I still have one. But sometimes he's all I see in my future. I love my father. And that's why I'm not having some stranger take care of him in some nursing home. I wonder about the price of war.
There have got to be others like me, right?
Our family members sacrificed their former lives for this country.
And how do we repay them?
We're sacrificing part of our lives, I guess.
We're merely paying our debt.